Welcome to the Food Lab, where we try before you bite to save your diet. And tonight, potato chip explosion. So yeah, Lay's is doing their make up your own weird, crazy, wild, and wacky flavor thing again, and I'm not sorry about the crinkling noise. Not. So I guess we're gonna start with probably the most obvious one here, the macaroni and cheese with bacon, which, I mean, really, try harder. Unfortunately, much like the previous iteration of this, with the garlic bread, this is probably going to be the winner. I'm just going to call that now. This is going to be the one it's the winner, even though the sriracha ones were the best. People are just afraid of hot things. The smell. This has kind of a generic smoke flavor with a little bit of cheese thrown in there. I'm guessing that's probably what they're going to taste like. Eventually you get the fake bacon flavor, and they have a slight hue to them, and there's like pepper on them. I mean, it's nothing special. It's not even like, it's a really subtle cheese, because I mean, like, you have like the cheddar and onion, or I mean, like the cheddar flavored potato chips that are usually like awash in the cheese powder stuff, and these just don't have very much of that. There's not really enough to notice. I don't really taste much coming out of these. Show you the actual side of it. There's just whatever. Just not much to it. Now for what will probably be like, has a reasonable chance of winning, but probably still won't, because it's not so middle of the road. The what is that? Mango salsa. It's so exotic. That's definitely got much. Oh, these are Ripley ones too. Ooh. Whatever. There's not much of a smell to it. Look at that one. Check that out. That's amazing. Again, not with much of. Ooh, there is some. I'm getting some of the mango-y flavor. I do like me some mango. There's not really a whole lot that, like, whatever flavor stuff they're putting on there, it doesn't leave much. The flavor doesn't stick around very long, though. It just kind of gets lost in the potato chippiness. Yeah, like on the first bite, when you put it on your tongue and you get this nice wash of flavor, but after that you start chewing on it, it just kind of gets to the gummy potato chip consistency. There's hints of it every once in a while. It springs back up when you're eating it, but I like it. If it had a little bit more of the flavor in there, there's maybe a little bit of heat in there too, not a whole lot. But it's gonna be maybe right about here. They're okay. We have more to go though. The next two are the really kind of weird ones. I guess the wasabi's not that weird. That one next. This is actually, I think, noticeably like a smaller bag than the other ones. The wasabi ginger flavor is probably costs a bit more. We'll see. Not a huge fan of wasabi. I usually don't put any extra on when I have sushi or anything. There's like no smell to that. No. I think these are like the thicker, more artisan-y like chips too. Oh, yep. Oh yeah. That's got the wasabi heat to it. It's a pretty nice subtle wasabi. My lips have a little bit of tingling going on. I don't think I'm getting a whole lot of ginger out of it. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of wasabi, but you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I could definitely have some of these with some sushi. Oh, wow. Yeah. I've got a fair amount of heat. Yeah. The flavor sticks around a lot longer with this one, too. It could, I mean, I like the chip texture, too, because it's the thicker ones. It doesn't really get nearly as gummy in my mouth as some of the other ones do. So I'm going to give these a thumbs up. Last but not least, I think, wrap up, you have coffee after a meal. So yeah, let's bust into the cappuccino lunch. Oh yeah, that's very coffee smelling. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, although I will have it occasionally. This is gonna be. Oh, these definitely have a lot more like stuff on the outside. Maybe it's probably just like powdered cappuccino stuff on it. That's kind of almost exactly what it tastes like. If you've ever used one of the machines that has the powdered cappuccino in it, that smell that you get is how it tastes. It's not really potato chippy. So, I mean, you don't really get the potato flavor, I don't think. I mean, like, towards the end, because, I mean, really what all these things boil down to is it's like a flavor powder on a potato chip. It doesn't permeate the stuff, so once that gets washed away and absorbed and whatever, all you're really left is potato. It has a lot of flavor. I mean, it's got the milky, creamy kind of thing going on there, too. It's got a little bit of coffee. I think there's definitely, like, hints of vanilla and stuff like that in there. Surprisingly, they're not as horrifying as I thought they would be. We came up with the idea of maybe having these with a little bit of chocolate, and I think that would actually work pretty well. Crush these up and put them on ice cream, on like vanilla ice cream. I think that would be really good. These I'm just gonna kind of give there. It's weird. I don't see these catching on. Overall, I'd say these two, the mango salsa and the wasabi ones, are actually probably the more interesting ones. I think the flavors stick around a bit better. The cappuccino one does too, but sweet chips is just kind of weird. Although the honey mustard Pringles are really good. Try them. Just do it. So hey, until next time, please remember when trying new forms of food, especially oddly flavored potato chips, the most important safety rule is to wear these safety glasses.